Awaited train route connecting Coloradans from Pueblo all the way up to Fort Collins is tonight a step closer to reality. I'm glad you're with us for Denver 7 News at 6. I'm Shannon Ogden.
And I'm Jessica Porter. Today I was there as Governor Polis announced the name of the future Front Range passenger rail. It's called Colorado Connector, or CoCo for short. The first part of the rail line from Denver to Fort Collins will start service in 2029. It was hard to nail down some of the details from Governor Polis and Front Range Passenger Rail District General Manager Sal Pace. They could not say exactly how much the train will cost, although on the website I took a look and I found some estimates that it will cost between $3 and $3.5 billion. I also asked how much money the train could generate for the state. What's the projected economic output if Coloradans get this transportation resource?
This is tremendous for both commuters as well as people who travel for fun to visit their family and to major events. So, of course, there's going to be people using it every day, whether they're going from Loveland to Denver or Pueblo to Colorado Springs. There's also going to be people who use it to get to Denver for a night out or the arts or a Broncos game. And it's going to contribute enormously to our economy. And even for people who don't use it, it pulls those cars off the road, meaning there's less traffic for the rest of us.
Is there an exact number of how much economic output it would create?
The service development plan contemplates economic impact, and we can get you those numbers.
We're still waiting on those numbers. The southern corridor down to Pueblo will depend on additional funding. They're hoping to get passed through a sales tax measure on the November ballot.
Now, as you may know, this project's been discussed for decades. Now, the goal is to reduce traffic, as the governor said there, on I-25 and connect the state's growing population. This latest announcement is raising a lot of questions, though. Is it too little too late? How many people would actually ride it?
Denver 7's Dan Grossman joins us live from Union Station tonight. And Dan, you took that question to an expert and to the general public to get some answers.
Yeah, Jessica and Shannon, over the course of the afternoon, I heard from more than 400 Coloradans about this issue. The overall consensus was yes, they will use this to varying degrees. I also spoke to an expert who had several concerns. Among them, will this, in fact, be finished by 2029? I had a simple question. This one, about the newly named Colorado Connector. And when I took it to the online forum Reddit, I got so many answers, like this one from Granters, who said they'd absolutely take it, or this one from Betrayus, who said they'd absolutely take it if it was called a different name. I posted this 39 minutes ago, and I've already heard from 154 of you. The main consensus, I would take it, it just depends.
I think I have hopes rather than expectations.
Depends on Rico Nelson's one major concern.
One of the challenges that we face is that we don't have an intricate public transit rail system, in the city of Denver and the surrounding communities, right?
Nelson is the CEO of Civil Technologies Incorporated and the former president for Colorado's Conference of Minority Transportation Officials. His main question, once you get to where you're going, how do you get around there outside of walking, scootering, or Uber? It's a question I also heard from Green Juggernaut and WJN Pro.
Convenience has got to be in some way factored in to how people choose to use the Front Range rails.
I asked the governor's office about this, but didn't get an answer in time for the story. The Front Range Passenger Rail District has said CoCo will create more vibrant economies along the Front Range. It hasn't put a dollar figure to it, but I heard from Redditors like Jolly Pressure and Rambunctious who said they'd travel to other cities more often, whether it's to visit friends, shop, or catch a game.
I sincerely hope there's a population of people that will look to the Front Range Rail as a feasible option to avoid having to get on the highway.
Hopes, Nelson says, could happen with the right planning. So another big question, of course, would be how much would the fare be to take this either for a single trip or a monthly subscription? We did not get any answers from the Front Range Passenger Rail District about that. It has said, though, that they hope to expand this rail line to be able to connect Wyoming, Colorado, and New Mexico. Shannon.
All right, we'll keep asking those questions. Dan at Union Station, thank you very much. Now, going in depth here for you, Coloradans have been promised rail projects before and been let down for decades now. In fact, residents were told an RTD line would connect Denver, Boulder, and Longmont. Well, in 2004, voters approved a 0.4% tax hike to fund that line through the RTD Fastback program. But, as you know, it's still incomplete today. RTD says rising costs and construction challenges have delayed it for years. And digging into the numbers here, the original Fast Track's budget was $4.7 billion. RTD's already spent more than $5.5 billion and said in a report last year it still needs $1.6 billion more to get it finished. That report only identified $440 million in potential funding through 2034 for this project, making completion in the next decade unlikely.